Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of High School Talks, the podcast about high schoolers. Today, our guest is Ethan Olson. Ethan, you
Hello.
can introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ethan.
All right. All
All
right.
right, moving on.
We're gonna start from last week. We started from fifth grade. We are probably
Yeah,
not gonna do
Ethan,
that
you got to
again.
start with your pre-high school years, buddy.
We're gonna start. I feel like we left a lot of time in like grade school last week.
There's
Yeah,
a
we did.
reason for that. Not much happened.
Um,
Yeah, Nathan was gone for a while. Like, you can't even really dispute that fact.
Yeah, he's just gone. He just disappeared.
where do we start from? Let's start from
Uh,
seventh grade. Let's go seventh grade.
hmm.
I don't know.
Let's see. Seventh grade, you pissed off Kay.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Miss
I
K.
didn't do much seventh grade.
Okay, boys, we you gotta watch the language. Like, I know Ethan, like that can slip, but like I keep on you guys about it because
You
for real.
brutally.
You're taking away our
Okay.
freedom of speech.
Yeah, it's my freedom of speech. Yeah, not much really happened in seventh grade.
Not much at all happened in the grade school
No,
years.
it's
Uh,
really high school when it all kicked off.
eighth
Wink.
grade was we had a teacher that hit kids.
Allegedly, hey kids.
Do you want to go
Oh
into
gosh,
the?
Ethan. Yeah, all right, for the record, guys, Ethan is a man of the people. I just want everyone to understand that right
Allegedly, hey kids. Allegedly.
now. Ethan's a
Wasn't
man
proven.
of the people.
We gotta
Do-
cover our ass in case of a
Do you
lawsuit.
do you want to go? You want to go into her like kicking?
We can't. We don't have permission. We don't have permission to say her name.
Yeah,
like-
let's cool on that one.
Do you want to go into her kicking one of the one of the grade schoolers?
God, do you really want to?
So we knew a grade school.
Content's content.
Hey,
don't
no,
know.
use the fake
Content's
name.
content.
Use the fake name. Use the fake name.
How big was he? He was like,
Beefy.
yeah, he's a pretty big guy.
Beefy.
We'll just go beefy.
Beefy. Ethan's first word.
Beefy.
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 All right. So
So
Mrs. We'll just say Mrs. Mrs. Punch and Kick. We'll call her Mrs. Punch and Kick.
Mrs. Karate.
Yeah,
Mrs. Karate.
There you go.
How did?
I-
Didn't he say he like broke his rib?
Yeah, just allegedly she broke the rib. Allegedly.
What did it say
And,
allegedly?
I've seen pictures of the welt on the girl's back.
What
and,
the heck?
Oh
and
yeah.
yeah, it was big. It was actually there. Allegedly.
Ethan's just gonna keep on saying allegedly.
I
You
mean,
gotta-
for
you gotta be
legal
careful.
purposes, we have to.
Yeah, it's allegedly. You gotta learn.
So
Yeah. And then I remember on that day I was talking with another kid and I said, there's no way she gets fired. And then she got fired the next day, and I was truly shocked that she actually got fired.
I know
Because it
they
didn't seem like a thing they would have done.
I know they asked her to leave school properties because I went to the bathroom and I see Miss Rick. Whatever.
Oh,
Who cares? I don't care about her.
Restart the podcast.
Nah.
Cancel, restart.
We're 4
This is going
minutes
to the bloopers. We gotta have a bloopers. No, we're having a bloopers for this one for sure.
So I saw her and I want to say his name.
Bill. How about Bill?
Bill
That worked
Nye.
good.
We saw Bill Nye and her walk in, and I remember watching her at the water fountain, like just dead stare down the hall, looking at her door and watching her leave the school.
Oh,
Nick's
wow.
got like the 100-yard stare going on.
His whole.
I remember homeroom teacher. She yelled at us repeatedly not to discuss it.
Yeah.
Do not discuss this at all.
And then they yelled at after school. They came on the intercom and was like, "Students, you cannot be outside of class for more than like 3 minutes."
For more than like 3 minutes.
Cause there's like 12 people standing in the hallway, just dead stare at the door.
That was. It wasn't the greatest day in history, but it was something to watch.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. All right, let's
It was
get on.
pretty fun after the child beating. It was a pretty fun day.
Let's get on
Alleged
to
child
the,
beat.
Let's get on to the freshman year part of things.
Okay.
I don't know.
So you go from 7th to freshman year. All right, sounds good.
No, that was 8th. We were in 8th.
That was 8th, Wyatt.
Oh.
Or jump to freshman year. Wyatt, you go for it. You interview.
Yep. You're in charge here.
All right, so Ethan, what were your thoughts coming into freshman year? Like, what were you thinking?
I was thinking mainly that I had no contact with Nick or Racer, so I had no clue, because the last clue I had was Racer might have been going to Seneca.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're not big fans of Seneca.
So I was concerned I would have, like, no one there, and I'd have to, I don't know, actually socialize with people. And then I remember the first day, Nick and I had to sit on the table closest to the vending machines. Because the other table, you know, everybody decided to sit there that day, and it slowly tapered off, and we were able to sit there. But
I don't.
and that's actually, I do remember that. It might not have been you. It might have been Racer. I don't really remember that day very well. I just remember that everybody was there. Racer was there, and then Christian decided to sit there with what's his name?
Ashton.
Yeah, at the end of the school year.
Yep.
And Gay's Body Shop was also there. So, and then slowly, you know, they went to their own table, and we were able to sit. I was able to sit there, and then it kind of just settled down to
we
a
squeezed in enough room
for
we squeezed enough room for Ethan.
And then you and Nathan decided to go sit at the other table for the longest time.
I don't know.
Yeah, we were just like, hey, whatever.
You brought Christian upon us.
Huh?
You guys started. You started talking to Christian and Ashton. Wyatt.
Yeah.
You
Nathan
brought it
sat
upon
with
us.
you guys Nathan sat with you guys for a little bit, and then Nathan brought me over there, and Christian and Ashton just kind of came with.
I followed.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, oh, all right.
That was the first day.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought Christian's now an integral part of the group?
Yeah, I don't think anyone would have thought that.
Well, it's really because Kalen left. When Kalen left, we had no real, de facto leader like we used to.
Christian is certainly not the leader.
He's not the leader.
So
He's not the leader. He's not the leader. It's more we don't have an appointed leader, kind of like how Kalen was a self-appointed leader. We don't have any of that anymore.
Kalen he wasn't the self-appointed leader. He was the dictator.
That's what I mean. Allegedly a dictator. But yeah, so for the first time in sophomore year, we really had no figurehead. Like, we would run Kalen in the student council elections, and we didn't expect him to win, but we wanted to do it because it was fun. So
we just run him through the election. Didn't even give him a choice. We're like, you're running for election. He's like, oh, right.
Yeah, I remember that. That was funny.
What did he win? He won VP, right?
He went for president.
He ran for president.
He ran for president.
And he got representative.
He didn't really get anywhere.
Everybody got representative.
Yeah, he got
everybody who ran got to play.
Got home
everyone that ran. Yeah, everyone that ran but didn't get elected or anything like that got representative.
Didn't you run that
They
year?
didn't represent everything. Oh, I did not. I didn't run at all.
No.
I haven't ran at all. But yeah, it's like who runs.
Wait. Are we keeping
it's
this
gotta be fair for everybody.
for someone to run as president this year?
Well, we had the idea to start our own Ottawa political party, but it never panned out, really.
Oh, yeah. What were we going to name it?
we
I
weren't gonna
forgot
name
what was the name.
we were gonna name it the last week of school, but we never
Yeah,
actually got together to do it. I think I had a
I was
name,
thinking
but
of
I
the
forget.
bagels. I was
The
thinking of the
bagels, yeah.
bagels. I forgot what the bagels represented though.
I
Um,
remember one of my ideas was the rock party, strong and stable.
yeah, that's what. Yeah, you had a good motto going into. You're like
Good
the
motto.
rock party.
Yeah. And then
But I forgot what we were. What were we like? A legitimate party of like, wasn't it like?
it was gonna be every or student council elections, and then I was gonna either run for township board or the city council, but then that kind of never panned out either.
Ooh. Yeah, but no, like what political affiliate? We were gonna take up communism, right? Is that what we were?
It wasn't
that's
communism,
what we were going
I don't
for,
think,
right?
was it?
Or was it
remember.
socialism?
No,
It
it
might
was
be
communism.
communism or
It was
socialism?
communism. I know we're all sitting here like, well, let's take a vote. Communism or socialism?
Everyone went for communism. No, I think
Yeah.
Scheer was like, I'm not voting for either. He's like, I cannot support any form of these governments. I'm like, bruh.
God, he got so uptight over all that. It was insane because everybody else is having fun with it, and then
Yeah, and he's all like,
as a libertarian, I cannot condone this.
He got really serious about it.
bruh, he was very serious about it.
Yeah,
Scheer didn't play around, man. Scheer don't play no games.
don't play
Alright.
no games.
Let's get off this subject. What else happened freshman year? Oh, you want to talk about the kid getting his head? Who hit his head off the wall in the bathroom?
Oh.
I'll DM you the name because I'm not saying it on
Yeah,
stream because
it
I
was
know
a
he's the one
senior.
who. Yeah. No, it wasn't a senior.
Was it?
It was. I sent it to you. So I'm not gonna say his name on stream on the thing.
Yeah, of course.
No, yeah, just send.
Oh, I'll send it to you too.
Yeah, yeah.
What happened?
Tell us about what happened.
He only got suspended.
He only got suspended for it, but it was I remember we were in
How do you get suspended
math.
for bouncing your head off the wall?
Well, he threw the head into the railing, and he bounced off of that.
He bounced it off the railing? Oh, I shouldn't say he. I should say they.
I remember walking past it, and everyone was corralled around the person.
I just remember seeing the coach run down there like a bullet, fast as I've ever seen him run.
He's hauling.
And even the math teacher was hauling. That was funny.
Yeah, everyone, like all the teachers were like yelling at everyone to back up, get away.
They're like, bro, give him some space.
And from what I've heard, he probably deserved it, but I'm not going to get into that. He's a good guy.
Preston's. Oh, dang it.
Idiot. Jesus.
Why?
We were so close. Just edit it out.
CL
Just
Frampton. CL Frampton. Yeah.
I'm about to stop because we've already said multiple people's names.
We've already effed it up twice here.
We've fucked up the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Nick, no.
Yeah, I'm ending it. I'm gonna fucking end it right now. But this is a good part. This is good.
Do it.
I don't know if I want to end.
Do it.
Just edit it out. Just cut out this section.
Like Nick knows how to edit.
Yeah.
Nick does.
I get.
Did you do that for number 2?
I did it for the first one.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You could. Every name that you were supposed to change was still in there.
No, we didn't come up with that rule.
I came up with it midway through it.
Yeah, I know, but then I got lazy.
Oh, okay. That's reasonable, isn't it?
I took out the controversial names. Like Rita's name, I took out that name. I took out a lot of other names.
Well, I guess as long as we don't use his name, it's not that big of a deal.
I still wouldn't use it.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll just cut out this portion, I guess.
Yeah, that's for the best.
All right, let's get on to a different subject before Wyatt name drops again.
So, what subject do you want to talk about?
Oh, let's talk about Scholastic Bowl.
Well, it's all you.
Yeah.
Whew, well, we suck. It's a quick forerunner. Yeah, we're not good at.
All right, we're bleeding
We-
into sophomore here.
Yeah.
No. So freshman year, no, Ethan. All right. So freshman year with the Scholastic Ball, right? What was your highlights that season?
Highlights probably were probably being in the varsity for those last games. I believe I was in varsity. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you were. Yeah,
I was.
you
Yeah, it was that. That was pretty much it because I didn't think I did nearly good enough to deserve that promotion. Yeah, comparatively to my grade school years doing it, I thought I did dog shit. Well, yeah, you gotta edit that out too. It was not as tough as I suspected. It was just the competition is a lot stiffer. Because, in 8th grade, we only had like one or two serious contenders to win, our area. And that was Wallace. And then people started coming on strong towards the end of the year. And we were able to usually beat them back. But then, when we moved up to freshman year, I was just not playing out of practice, and I just was not good at it with the level of competition that it demanded. I guess it's also technically my fault for doing it, but I can't really explain. We weren't off. It wasn't everybody's fault that we were off, and it's not everybody's fault that we were off this latest year.
Yeah.
And it's not even a certain person's fault.
It was two people's fault.
Yeah, it was Nathan and
Wyatt.
You can name drop him. No, you can name drop him.
Nah, Nathan's fine. He did a good job. Like, we really had nobody slacking except one person. I'm just not gonna name him.
There was a couple. I'll
yeah, I
DM
think
it to you. Yeah.
I think we know which ones are slacking. I'm not gonna.
No.
I want to shout out his name right now.
Hold on. I'll.
Nick knows.
No, don't because. Yeah, I know Nick knows who it is.
I was thinking.
Yeah, that too, but like.
Yeah, both of them though. I mean, they tried.
Yeah. Well, because one of them talked a big game.
Yeah, certainly. They talked a big game.
Yeah, they did. As a collective duo.
They've never been
put it that way. As a collective duo.
Who talked a big game?
That's who I think talked a big game.
They said they do multiple topics and stuff like that, and
they acted like not most necessarily the one Wyatt was originally thinking of, but the one I thought of. They talk a big game, but they don't have the results to back it up.
Did he actually?
Yeah, compared to like
talk a big game.
He does. He does.
Oh yeah, he did. He does for real. Like, especially if you try to answer before him, he'll like silence you. Like, he'll aggressively attack you. Like, I'm not even joking.
He beats you to
Ethan can back me up on that. No, Ethan can back me up on that claim.
It's completely and utterly true.
Let's just hope they don't get the hints.
Yeah.
No, they're probably gonna get the hints.
They're definitely gonna get the hints, but it depends if whether people are watching it. And I'm not sure.
It depends on if that person in particular is watching.
I don't. I feel like Nick V will watch this.
I could totally see him doing that too. The V man.
We have yet to meet up with him. Wyatt still wants to meet up with him.
Doesn't
Bro,
Reese want
I
to
would.
meet up with
I
him?
want to see that kid.
He's the most annoying. He's the most annoying little shit you'll ever meet in your life. Alright?
Huh.
Okay, Nick. All right, Nick. Chill, fam.
I go.
Ah,
Do it.
Nick's got to go like take 5, boys.
Um,
He's got Siri going off.
yeah.
Siri, shut
Google,
up.
stop. Okay, it's off.
We're titling this one Nick has. No, we're titling this one Nick has phone trouble.
Phone Trouble, the movie.
That'll sound really wrong.
Yeah.
Phone trouble.
Trouble.
Right. So, we did Scholastic Bowl, so we did Scholastic. We just talked about
Yeah.
Scholastic.
Yeah, Nick, get out of here. Yeah.
Just talked about Scholastic Bowl.
Yeah,
I don't,
You having trouble spitting it out there, buddy?
Nick wasn't on Scholastic Bowl.
I don't know what else happened freshman year. Not much happened I mean, there's a good amount. A lot of stuff happened freshman
There's a
year.
good amount, but nothing really that comes to mind, if that makes sense.
Can we talk about the science teacher? Because I don't think we've talked about that yet.
Which one?
I'll stay out of this
The
one.
one.
My opinion,
Oh,
my opinion turned
oh.
around 100% towards the end of the year, so I'm just going to stay out of it.
Wait, on which year?
Let's go for freshman year. We're not going sophomore year. We're going
Hold on.
year.
Excuse me.
I think that's who he's talking about, yeah.
Hold on, Nick. I'm gonna name drop in DMs real quick, buddy. Let me find you. Oh my gosh, I gotta keep scrolling. I gotta scroll. I'll just search it up. Cade 6.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to stay out
Is
of
that
it.
who you're talking about?
Yes.
Is that who you're
is
talking about?
Exactly
I'm going to stay out. I'm going to stay out of this.
Oh,
I'm going to stay out of this one.
I'm gonna stay out of this too. I'm pretty well liked. Nick, if you want to go off
Yeah.
on a
What?
tangent,
It's not like
I
she's
mean,
gonna
you
listen
go
to
for
you.
it.
I have a good opinion of her lately.
yeah, I do too. And not gonna lie, she's
Alright, explain, because I still have a horrible.
Okay, hold on.
opinion
Should we
of her.
talk about Nathan for a minute here, Ethan? I
Let's
know
talk
you
about
know the
Nathan,
story.
yeah.
Should we?
Wait, hold up,
Should we
hold
talk
up.
about that incident?
No. Explain your opinion before we get onto that. Explain your opinion on why you think that she's like a better teacher. Like, what happened?
Well,
I'll just say
it's
helped
just how
me
she
a
kind of
lot.
like.
She helped me a lot
Yeah,
towards
she's-
the end of the year.
Like the only reason people don't like her is simply because like she gives you all of the answers and stuff like literally right in front of you. And like if you don't take the initiative to go for the answers, it's kind of on you.
Okay,
Like so that's why
if you're an incoming freshman and you're a dumbass and you don't give a shit, like I did my first year of high school.
That's
then
been your
you will
attitude most of the years of
hate
school.
this teacher. I mean I get it. Like towards the end of freshman year, I started to pick up on stuff, but I guess I would have sophomore year. I probably would have been like, okay, maybe she's not as bad as I thought she was, because this year, you know. All right, go ahead and tell your Nathan story now.
Yeah, do the Nathan story. Well, I'll just say this: she helped me a lot towards the end of the year, and my
Okay.
opinion did a 180.
So Nathan time. Right, Nathan. So knowing that you're probably gonna watch this at some point.
Some point in time.
Yeah, I know Nathan's probably gonna watch this one. So we're gonna expose Nathan here for a hot minute.
Oh, well, sure.
So Nathan being the smartest man in the world. Quote that. Quote that.
Smartest man in the world.
Nathan being the smartest man in the world. Alright. He's over here and we're in chem I can't yeah, too late. We're in chem class.
Oh yes,
This
I know
dude
what this
rolls
is.
up. Yep, this dude rolls up. Nathan rolls up and
Playing
he
his
says
strongest idiot
yes,
card.
playing the strongest card possible. Walks up to her and says, "You don't know how to teach chemistry."
Did he
And
actually say
I'm
that?
like, I'm not even joking. He legit
What I
said
heard,
it
yes.
exactly like that. That's exactly how. Well, not exactly how he worded it, but in summary, that's what he said.
That was the
And
essence
I
of
was
the word.
trying not to like. I'm trying not to cry right now because it's so funny. It's so funny, but like he legit said that. He's like, "Yo," he's like, "You don't know how to teach." Like that's exactly what he said. He's like, "I don't feel you're teaching this class right." I'm like, "Oh my gosh!"
I God,
Wait, I
I
thought
can't even.
when I heard about this, I thought that he said it to like a student, and then the student told.
No, he said
Her.
it to right to her face.
Why would he do that?
I don't know.
He doesn't.
It was the no. It's even better because it was the day of parent-teacher conferences too. It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
Listeners of this podcast, if you watch the last one, you'll know who Nathan is. He did say he's pretty smart. After this, you might not think he's that smart now.
No, no. That was, I'm not even lying. It was a very humbling moment for Nathan. I'm not even lying. Like, he got laid out bad.
What? Did she
Like,
say
you know
something
how,
to him?
dude, yeah, she sent him down to the office. She's like, get out of my class.
That happened.
What'd she say?
That's funny.
Like, she's like, really? She's like, really?
Just say get out of my class.
Yeah, she's like, get out of my class. She's exactly like that. She's like, out of my class.
Who's in your class? Like, is Ethan?
I am definitely not.
No,
there, Chem
I was
one.
in honors chem. I was in honors chem 1.
Oh.
So it was, oh, I can't name drop. I can't. All right. So it was, how many? I think it was, there's 3 girls, and then there was, and there was seven guys, including me and Nathan.
Okay.
It was a really small class.
I mean, I didn't hear the story from you. I heard it from somebody else.
Who'd you
And I
hear
also,
from?
I heard it from what's his name?
Don't say
Oh,
it.
what is it?
Don't
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. I'm trying to think of it.
DM it. Yeah. I don't know. I heard it from someone that said he told, because I remember walking down the hallway. I don't remember who told me, but he got called. Nathan got called down to the office at the end of the day, and someone was like, "Oh, he's going down there for him saying, Missy." Fine, I ain't.
No,
Nick, you idiot! You idiot! You idiot! You idiot!
Let's
You
go.
idiot! Bleep it!
He didn't
Bleep
finish
it!
it. It's fine.
Bleep
He
it!
didn't finish
Bleep
it.
it! Bleep it! Bleep it!
Why?
Yeah, Nick,
Shut
you
up.
gotta start bleeping the stuff. Nick, you gotta start
You
bleeping
actually
the
have to
stuff
put
because
effort.
that way, you gotta bleep it because that way, if you bleep it, like it's still technically clean. So like that way, y'all can swear and stuff like that, and it's still clean.
Okay, well, I heard that he just said, like, he told someone that the science teacher didn't know how to teach. And then she got word of it, and that's what he got called down for. I didn't know,
Yeah,
like...
I DM'd who I heard it from to you. Definitely was one of them.
I didn't know he, like, straight up just told her to her face.
Well, I heard there was a few more confrontations between him and other people in that class before.
I mean,
but I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, because he's got a flex.
I know.
He's got a flex.
I know he made enough people angry on there.
Alright. Well, that's the Nathan story. That's freshman year. Or that was sophomore.
That was sophomore year.
That was sophomore.
That was this year.
He's dumb enough to do it this year.
Freshman year was that. We'll go into sophomore. Let's start at the beginning of sophomore year.
Okay.
Let's I guess we'll go with Wyatt. Wyatt, interview him, man.
What are we interviewing him about?
Sophomore year, the start of sophomore year.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so Ethan, what were your what were you most nervous about going into sophomore year?
I don't know. It's again mainly the people that would still be there, because again, people leaving. You know, the rumors of them leaving always flare up again, and it was more intense this year than anyone's in recent past.
For real.
Because I'm not actually sure if they're actually coming back. Christian is, and Christian's going homeschool, right?
Yeah,
Or,
I have no idea.
Supposedly he got the choice, but we don't know.
And then our resident Streeter friend. Yeah, I heard he's going to Streeter. I'm not sure about
Christian.
No. The one you like
person.
Yeah, the one you like to mispronounce the name of all the time.
One.
All right.
DM to me. I don't that reference.
You know, like the Mexican Streeter boy, not the one with the white boy name, the Mexican name.
Oh, wait, really? Nah.
So yeah, he was talking
we'll
about
lose
it at
everybody.
lunch.
That's like no.
That's almost everybody. Yeah.
No, because
bro, it's bad enough dude. It's bad enough.
I was talking.
It's bad enough that he's
summer.
the only he's legit the only they've on dress coding him. I think we can name drop Jose since he's a close friend.
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
a little background information on Jose. Literally, he's been dress coded so many times they just don't dress code him anymore. And when they dress code him, it means he's out of dress code or he's wearing something he's not supposed to. And how many detentions did he? So every time you get a dress code, you get a 1 hour.
I believe he got
25
in the first semester.
25, yeah, 25
solely for dress code.
In the first semester. Jose's a good kid. They can only get him on the dress codes. So after about 30 or 40 dress codes, they legit just gave up. Yeah, they gave up.
They didn't do that freshman
He gives
year.
up. They've given up with that sweatshirt, and now that it's gone, I think they're going to start back up again. But I'm not sure if it'll stay forever.
They probably will start back up again.
Do you remember them telling us towards the end of the year where they're like, if you keep putting your hoods up in school, no one will be allowed to wear sweatshirts or hoodies?
Oh God, yeah, I do remember that. I thought it was stupid then, and I still think it's stupid now.
I guarantee you, no one would have gave two shits. Everyone probably would have wore their hoodies and sweatshirts.
It's gotta be. They're gotta be worried about their image, is what they're worried about. And hoods obviously equal gangbanger. Inner city, and they're trying to stay away from that image. There's no inner city here.
What do you mean?
I think it's ridiculous.
It's just a city. There's no inner city. It's just a city.
I'm pretty sure our school already has a bad image, just due to
all
the stuff. This
do.
year, especially 2 people getting caught for something that we're not going to explain on the podcast.
We are not explaining. No,
you probably guess what it is.
This is family friendly.
They definitely have an awful image.
You probably guess what it is.
You go through the town, you'll hear plenty of bad stuff if you bring it up in a store or anything, because they're not well liked at all.
No, our school is just it's something else. I know all the funding for any program just goes straight to football, which
it goes to sports, and that was a good save by me.
I don't even think it goes to sports. It goes to.
It's funneled into football.
It goes to a fund, yeah.
It must have been funneled into baseball this year, because I'm shocked.
I think it went to football because we got refurbished helmets and new pads and stuff like that, or new bags and stuff like that for hitting and stuff.
The only thing new we got for golf this year was jerseys. We didn't get a new course. We didn't get anything else. We got freaking new jerseys. I heard a rumor that we're supposed to get a new course, but I don't know if that's true.
We used to go up to Pine Hills, if you could believe that.
No, we used to go to Seneca Oak Ridge. My brother,
Yeah.
when he was golfing, he went to Seneca Oak Ridge, which is it's one of the most expensive golf clubs like in our area.
Yeah.
Um,
That's probably why we don't do it anymore, because they probably jacked up the rates.
what were
They're
we
probably like,
on?
look, y'all want to...
No, because
We were talking about sophomore year, Ethan's, what was it? We were talking about Jose, and then we to something about,
I don't know how we transitioned, bro. How do we do that?
Oh, we got on the topic of the teacher. Then we came back to sophomore
Yeah.
year, and then we brought up my fear about everybody leaving again, and that's where we were.
Okay, so let's get back to that. So everyone leaving. I don't know. Like I talked to Jose over
I mean,
the
I know
summer.
there's Jose, and I haven't talked to Jose at all.
I talked to Jose and he said maybe. He said he doesn't want to like he said he had like the same feelings Christian has about Ottawa, which is like having to go back and like meet and just know new people, which is pretty easy for Jose, but like he still just doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Um I don't know. What else do we do sophomore year? So that was I mean, it's Wyatt's interview, so go ahead, Wyatt.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So
Keep
Ethan,
bouncing the responsibility
what were
back.
what class did you worry the most about? Yeah, we'll put it. Yeah, what class did you have the biggest worries for?
It was definitely chemistry, because I did mediocre to awful in bio, and then I did truly awful in chemistry. And I know for almost the fact that everybody had their troubles in chemistry.
Yeah, I really didn't have much of a problem with it. Simply, I was in honors though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You're a smart boy.
I'm not as smart as Nathan though. Am I right?
No.
You
You know, you're
be as smart
disparaging
as him.
disparaging a guest here.
All right, next question then. All right, Ethan, what's your favorite meal? Like,
What?
for real, at the lunch, what is your favorite meal?
I don't know. Let's think about it here. Probably the meatball sub, because it's good enough that it's always I'll consistently like it, but you know it doesn't drop off in quality like the other things do.
Let's go
Yeah,
into
that is true.
let's go into the price raising of
Yeah.
the lunch. No, wait, they just raised the pop price to $1.50 this year, and then
Yeah, like end of the year.
they raised the PB and J price at like the start of the year to $1.25 because everyone would buy PB and J's, which sucked. Because it was like
everyone they cranked up the price of like everything.
yeah, because you get a PB and J and chips for $1.50, and that's really cheap. That's really nice. Because it's just like
Now it's like $3, right? $2.50 for PB and J.
Yeah, it's like $2, and I don't know. There's a lot of people like most of our classmates get PB and J's. If you look up the lunch
People
line,
at our table do for sure.
yeah, if you look up at our lunch line, I think it's primarily like the sophomore and freshman girls. Like I barely see any guys grabbing PB and J's except for like Jose and Racer.
Jose gets turkey. Racer gets PBJ. I think I've only gotten a turkey like once or twice.
What's your favorite meal, Wyatt?
Yeah, why? What's yours?
Well, see, I don't really get hot lunch that much. I'm one of them cold lunch boyos, like for real. But
Okay.
the best hashtag cold lunch boyos. Put hashtag cold lunch down in the comments section if you agree.
If you're a cold lunch boy, oh.
Yeah, cold lunch and hot lunch boyos. Like, comment, and subscribe. But for real, I take a cold lunch, but when I do eat, when they get those pizza pockets or the pizza puffs or whatever.
Oh, it might be the Doritos taco. That's it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
The Doritos tacos are good.
That's
where
my
it's at.
favorite right there.
Definitely the best thing.
Yeah. I think that's my favorite. The Doritos tacos. The Doritos Locos tacos available at your local Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Live on the toilet.
Yeah, really.
All right. Also, so since we've been a bit.
How dare you? This is a good constructive conversation.
No, hold on. This is if we'd like to thank our sponsor, Nick. I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Nicholas,
Alright,
do you know?
I'll do it.
Nick.
We'd like to thank
Yeah,
our
there you go.
sponsor, Anchor, for making this podcast possible on Spotify and iTunes. If you guys want to go check out our podcast on Spotify, it is called High School Talks. You can also look up our episodes or anything. You know, you watch them on your way to work, you watch them while you're getting ready or getting up, you know, just, yeah. Thank you to Anchor for making that podcast possible. All right. So, dead time wasted.
Yeah. There we go.
I don't
Nick,
know.
what's your favorite thing?
It has to be. I don't know, cause I don't get lunch. I get a bag of chips, like 2 bags of chips every day, cause it's the cheapest thing on the menu right now. It's $1.50 for a bag of chips or something. I think it's like $1.50. I don't know. I try and just save money for it though.
You get 2 bags of chips and you give out one of them.
Towards the end of the school year, yeah. I think my favorite, like the meal that I actually buy, I think my favorite would be just the Doritos tacos, because those are.
It's the best one by far.
Yeah, it's one of the best meals we get on the menu. Let's talk about why it's having to give food to someone in the upper class. Let's talk about that real quick.
Hold on a sec. Wait, you're gonna have to remind me of that one. Hold up.
I don't actually know what you're talking about either.
No. So it was freshman year, and we just joined the golf team. And there was someone. I don't know how to like.
Just DM it to us. Just DM it to us.
Is it who I think you are talking about?
He's got a rat tail, like a big rat tail on his head.
Oh God, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Yeah, let's talk about that, Wyatt. What's up with that?
Yeah, so that was like, I was like trying to get in good with the upperclassmen, and I was like,
That's what you're doing?
Yeah. So like me and him are buddies, but like he was giving me a whole bunch of ish because I wasn't gonna do golf this year.
All right, wait. Back up on the buddy thing. How much do you think it's like buddies versus just him getting food from you?
Oh, wait. Him getting food from me? I thought it was what?
Yeah, the rat tail? Yeah, because freshman year, you gave him food. Like, he'd literally come over to our lunch table, and he'd ask for food,
I remember that.
and you'd just give it to him.
All right. I thought you were talking about like a golf. No. All right, no. I got you now. All right. Okay, so Like, I don't get I don't really get that either. He just kind of like walked up, and
He bullied
I was
you into giving him food.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I was just it was like I was just kind of like, because he was like, I was kind of intimidated. Not gonna lie, like.
How
Because
can
I
you
was
be
still like a big,
intimidated by
I was
someone that
still a
looks
big.
like that?
Well, you got to remember, I was still a big puffy boy back then in freshman. Like,
Me and
I
Ethan
was
went
not.
Basically.
to me and
Yeah.
Ethan went to grade school with this dude, and we weren't
Well,
intimidated.
yeah, but like, I was a big.
Nah.
Well, yeah, I haven't known him as long as you guys. Plus,
It
I
doesn't
was still a
matter.
big fluffy boy. I was a fluffy boy, though. You got to remember that, too. So.
Just sit on him, man.
All right, Nick. That seems to solve all your problems. Is just sitting
Okay,
on
let's go
dudes.
to the next topic here.
All right. I don't know. Ethan, Ethan,
Um,
make a topic.
how about I got nothing.
All right. Hey,
All
I
right.
guess it's our
Well,
show.
we still got about 30 minutes to kill,
We
boys.
can plug it. Let's come up with something, Wyatt.
We
All
got
right.
like, we got like 40.
All right. So Nick, let's talk about your road to the. Let's talk about your road in the off season in golf, Nick. How's that been going for you?
Yeah, how's it going, Nick?
The
Go
road
golfing.
of an off. I haven't like gone golfing like at all. Like I think I went golfing once and I barely finished. I didn't finish 9 because I went golfing. I went to go eat lunch with Christian and Jose. And then we drove out to the golf course, and then Christian had to be back by like 2. So I we were all like fucking around. Like we were all messing around on
Hey,
the golf
hey,
course.
Well,
hey. That's not necessary language there, young man.
Who cares? We're all messing around on the golf course, and it took us to like 1 a.m. or 1 a.m. Fuck me, 1 p.m. to get to like hole 5. And Wyatt knows how like it's really easy to get to hole 5. And then I never finished hole 5. I hit like one off the tee, and then it went in the water, and I just left it.
yeah, Nick just left. He's like, whatever. He's like, we're done. He's like, I'm done.
I mean, it's
Nick just
completely
skipped that
reasonable.
hole altogether.
I hated that hole in golf. Like I'd hit it in the water, and then our coach would be sitting right there in the golf cart. He'd be like, "Hey, why are you dropping it on the other side?" And yeah, I hated our coach. I don't know. I just gave up on that hole like altogether. Like I think every time I came up to that hole, like it's just like I hit it in the water, and then I'll drop on the other side. That was my mentality for it.
Yeah, I didn't do golf, so I can't attest for it. I can only attest for the stories you've said.
I don't know what stories we have said. Like we said,
You've said about the first dance that you had to come back from the golf meet. That was really it.
oh yeah,
Let's talk about I want to talk about the Discord
the
and
Discord.
the brief power struggle. I think Wyatt might know what we're talking about here.
Oh, yeah, the brief power struggle.
The very brief power struggle.
Was it? This was towards the end of the year.
This was the beginning of sophomore, I think. And in freshman, the Discord really didn't take off well. And it was because it was towards the end of the year.
We're getting into this now.
It's towards the end of the year, and we kind of just all made accounts. And it rolled around to sophomore year, and I remember really early on, Wyatt still had mod privileges. He does not anymore.
I unfortunately lost them in an ill
In a heated incident. So what was happening?
Yeah, in a heated power grab.
What was happening was Wyatt was making new roles, and he had given Nathan also mod, I believe, but I'm not sure about that one.
No, I did not give anyone else mod.
Okay, but
I
you were
didn't.
you were just making other mod rolls, if I recall correctly, so that if you lost mod, you'd still have mod, but it would be your backdoor
Um,
mod. But I'm not sure because I remember
no, that's
Christian
not.
knocked it
No,
off.
I'm being.
That's not what actually happened.
No, I was. You put me as representative because remember you. Christian got all salty
Oh yes, I do
because I
remember.
wouldn't stick. I wouldn't stick with my nickname, so then he stripped me of like all perms, except for sending messages.
Was this also was this pre short bus or after short bus?
This was. This was during. This.
During short
This
bus?
was
Oh, it
during.
wasn't.
Yeah.
It was during the short bus.
Well, yeah. I wrote it both years, so like
Yeah.
a little update on the little insider information. The bus service that Marquette has is exceptional, to say the least, boys. Am I right? It's exceptional.
Did they change over?
And no, but
I remember there was talk about them doing that.
yeah, they were talking about just using the bus strictly for like sporting events, and then having another bus or something like that come and get us.
It's strange
Selena
that
Gomez?
what?
I don't know. I heard "Come and Get Us." That's the song, man.
Nah.
Or is it "Come and Get Me"? I don't know. This was one of them.
Are you paying attention, Nicholas?
Yeah, Nick, you paying attention, bro?
I just got back.
Oh, were you? Okay, that's why. I was wondering why I was kind of silent.
All right.
Yeah. There's chapel time.
What are we talking about? Chapel
Yeah,
time?
chapel time. Yeah,
You
we'll
ain't
talk
going
about
to chapel time? Oh my
Chapel
God.
time.
Yeah, we'll
chapel
talk
time's
about
normally
chapel
fun.
time.
I wasn't.
Yeah, we'll
Chapel
talk
time's
about
normally
chapel
fun.
time.
I wasn't in either of yours chapel time.
No one was. In
No,
the
yeah,
same
we
one.
we all had separate homerooms and stuff.
I had Racer and that was it.
All right, we'll go. I guess I'll go, and then we'll go to Ethan, and then we'll go to Wyatt. So that's how we'll do it.
Okay.
I remember towards the end of the year. So you know how everyone like right before religion, I don't know, religious comes in.
Yeah.
So right before he comes in, you know how everyone's like like it's so loud in there.
Yeah.
Cause it just echoes like it just.
Did he catch you?
Well, all right. So like I'm sitting in there, and I remember like he walks in. You know how he walks in? He opens the door, and it takes a second for him to like step in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a dramatic pause.
Kind of giving you a quick chance there.
So he so he opens the door one day, and I can't say his name, but
Wiley T. Religion.
and there was a couple people.
Wiley T. Religion.
No, not religious. It was someone in my class. I can't say his name. I can DM it to you.
Yeah, just DM it to us so we know, so we're on the same page.
But so everyone like before that, was like, so there'd be like a couple people. So a couple people would go to the bathroom and then they come back, and then they'd open the door. They'd do the same thing as religious does. So he'd open the door. They'd open the door slowly, and he'd shut up like immediately, right? He'd be quiet. And this one time, cause I can't say his name, bro.
But we know who he is.
No, not him. There's another person. So this one time, one person didn't show up. Like he's still in the bathroom, and I don't think he realized. And religious opens the door, and he's still like, you could hear the whole chapel go silent, and you just hear his voice, like like it sounded like he was screaming at the top of his lungs, and like religious, yeah, he like yelled at him to get out of the chapel, and go straight to the bench outside the office.
Is this the one you DM'd to us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this first year or second? Because he was in my second this
That
year.
was first year.
Ah. Yeah. He's a good guy until... He's usually a good guy. I mean...
He's not a bad... Yeah, he's not a bad
No,
dude.
he's a great guy. It's just like how, a psychology teacher is. When he gets mad, it's kind of scary. Because I don't know if you've ever seen psychology teacher actually angry, like legitimately
No,
ticked.
I've never seen him.
Okay, hold on. A minute. It's topic of psychology. All right, so I have a complaint from someone that I have to air to you boys,
Okay.
you gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'll send their name to you, Ethan.
Okay.
They sit relatively close to you, or they did.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, and they went on a tangent about how annoying the both of you were.
Oh, definitely. We talk all the time in that class. But it's not even.
Yeah,
we're not even the worst offenders.
Who was it?
It's
I'll
right,
DM
right
it to
in front of
you.
you. Right in front of you. Right in front of you.
In front of me? Oh,
In
yeah.
psychology.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. How annoying me and Ethan are? Is that...
Racer to it. Racer's worse.
Rich is not bad. He just sits there on his laptop. Yeah, I guess we are pretty bad. Like, we're not great in that class.
They were.
I mean, he doesn't mind us.
Yeah,
And
he
I
doesn't
think
care.
That's why we get away with it. Yeah.
Like, it's not like we're screaming at the top of our lungs while we say.
Yeah, we're under the radar enough. Is what I'm gonna say. We're under the radar enough where
I just think
we don't get called.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can say something about her too, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I'm not that much of a dick, so I mean.
Jesus, Nick.
All right, Nick, chill, bro.
The bleeping in this is just gonna be absurd.
I don't care.
We are having a bloopers for sure, though. I think we are going to be able to put a bloopers in this one for sure.
Yeah.
We unfortunately are not. We weren't for the last one because Nathan dropped the hard R like at the end of the video.
Yeah,
he just said it like
straight
up.
up.
Dude, he said it straight up.
Like, we're swearing
we're
at the end
like,
because we're just having like a conversation at the end because we had 20 minutes to go and we're just having a conversation. And
no, it was like 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's
and
what a
Shear's
podcast.
like, are we right? And Nick's like, yeah, part we're done. And Shear's like, yeah, and he dropped it. We're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, like we had no topic.
That was supposed to be our bloopers too. Like that was supposed to be our bloopers, and
Yeah,
he just dropped it and completely ruined it. I was like, oh my gosh.
Do you want to talk about the most recent Nathan situation? Because I have a little from the Cucker on his side of it.
So what's the most recent?
The most recent was when right before Easter break, and we were after interim, I think it was, and we were sitting around talking with him, trying to convince him to do it. He did not want to do it, and I kept convinced. I was the one who told him not to actually go for it. I said I wanted him to go for it, but I said he shouldn't.
Is it with Rita?
Yeah, it's with
topic?
Rita.
Okay.
Yeah. That group. But yeah, I told him that I personally find it funny when it happened, but I said for the sake of his friendship, he shouldn't.
Oh, okay. So that might be why he told us that on that last podcast. Because he's. I talked
with the other one, not the one that gets the happily ever after.
But he's our. Can we say his name? Like that person's name, not Rita.
Just say G. Just say G.
Yeah,
I'd avoid it with him.
Why not?
Yeah, just say G.
I don't think he cares.
I think he'd care.
He cares about a lot of shit, but whatever.
But yeah, and I mean, I might have not been correct. I might not have had his best thoughts in mind, but I'm telling him, don't personally, while everybody wants you to do it, I'm saying you shouldn't. It won't work out well if you both do it. Because at that, we were under the assumption it was going to happen at that time, and it wasn't going to go to the truce, and then that was immediately broken.
But it was if you both do it.
And that's what my thought was, because my thought was it was immediately going to blow up, and then
It was already like.
Dude,
Needed to be still there.
I thought fists were gonna be thrown, man. I was like,
I know
it's
for
gonna go down.
I know for a fact that he was not happy about it at first.
Who, G?
But the other one, Nathan. Yeah,
Nathan?
I forget that. Yeah, Nathan was not happy about it, I believe. That's all secondhand, though.
I mean, he told us technically, not really. I guess he's like he said he's like I did ask her to go to lunch with us after our last final, but
Did she go with you guys to whatchamacallit, out by the hospital?
no, she didn't go with us.
How many people did actually get to go with you?
It was me, Chris, Jose, and then Aaron. That's who went with us.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like listening. I was just like, all right.
Wyatt, step in. What do you? Let's have you.
Are we still on the topic of Rita and Nathan and G?
We could be on the topic of.
This has been a topic for 3.
Okay, all right. Well, hold on.
Do you want to get off this?
It's gonna be no.
It's like the
we can ride this all the way in the junior year. All right, so hold on. Yeah, this is literally all right. So this is my opinion on it. All right, so Nathan went to Rita's birthday party this summer. This was a while ago, all right? And when he was at the party, she had a couple friends, and he was the only one. Now, this part stood out to me. He was the only one. Now, G was there too, all right? G was there too. He was the only one that got a hug from her at the party. Like, not even joking with you, straight up.
Oh my god.
Not
no,
G.
I know, but that kind of sticks out to me. No, G didn't. G didn't. Nathan did. That's what stuck out to me.
Of course, it's gonna stick out to you. Like, why not? Like that's gotta mean something. Like, there's no way.
That's why I was kind of like.
If possible, here I'd like my comment off the record over right here, but it's good.
All right, we'll keep it off the record.
It's gonna happen. I don't think it'll last.
There's really
long, but it will happen.
Yeah, I don't think it'll last too long, right? Like, but it's
it'll either last for the rest of high school, or it'll last for about less than 2 months.
All right.
I don't think there's going to be an in between.
If it does happen, I'm giving him like a junior year.
It's gonna happen.
I'm giving him a junior year.
It's gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's gonna happen. I mean,
so when it happens,
whether it succeeds or not is up to question.
I'll give him a junior year. I'm not gonna give him all of high school. Like, if it happens all of high school, fucking great for him. Great for them. I'm gonna
say if it happens before winter break, it's gonna fall apart either right before winter break or after winter break.
I mean, you never know.
And I mean, right after.
Then again, this could happen. Like, he could straight up ask her out right before homecoming, and have him like asking her to go to homecoming, but like same thing, just asking her out, and then they just go to homecoming.
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't seem like as like, I guess, weird for other people, or at least for him, like.
To be fair, I believe almost everybody at school knows about it. I mean, I don't think there's a school that doesn't know about it.
It's really just up to him.
I mean,
it's all on his shoulders now.
It's like you're an endangered animal, and then you have to mate with another kind of your endangered animal, but while the entire world watches.
Oh my god!
It's like everybody
That's
knows,
brutal, man.
Everybody knows it needs to happen, or it's going to happen, but the pressure is going to be all on you for it to happen.
You just don't know when it's gonna happen. Is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, and I haven't been like pressuring Nathan into it or anything. I was just kind of like, look, dude. I was like, dude, look, you go for it when you think.
I mean, you got to take your shot here. I'm not going to. I'm not going to proclaim myself an expert on the situation. Wyatt definitely knows a ton more than me.
Yeah, for sure.
Wyatt, you're more in the loop consistently.
um, yeah. Let me go use the bathroom real quick, and we can get right back into this.
What?
Too much
What are you
Arnold
guys
Palmer,
talking
man. I'm
about?
serious. I'm serious.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
Let's take a quick
Where we at?
stall here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hold on. Catch Nick up on what we were talking about.
We were,
Doesn't know.
we were talking about. Were you here for the endangered animal metaphor?
No, it was not.
It's like the situation is like, it's two endangered animals, and for it to happen, it's going to be really important when it does happen because it needs to happen. But everybody knows about it, and the pressure has got to be extraordinary on him to actually do something about it.
Oh yeah,
And I think
definitely.
that's kind of what's holding him back at the moment. It's knowing that the pressure, and then if it fails, he's going to be a laughing stock.
I definitely feel like he has a lot of pressure on him to either make it happen. It has to happen. So to make it happen, he has so much pressure on him to do this thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you must know, he's on the wire. I'll put it that way. He's on the wire. Yeah. He was talking about going for it, and I'm just kind of nudging him along. I'm not really like pressuring him. I'm just like, look, man, whenever you feel like you can do it, I'm like, just go for it.
Yeah.
So I was like, as soon as you feel like you got the green light to do it, just go for it. Like, I've kind of given up on telling him like how to do it or when to do it. I'm just like, look, when you feel like you're ready for it, when you feel like you can do it, or like you feel like she's like giving you all the like green lights, I'm like, just ask her.
Yeah. I'm not going to proclaim myself. Whether I know my opinion is it'll happen, and I'm going to just leave it at that.
Yeah, there's really no avoiding it.
It's how it's going to play out. What I'm concerned about.
The thing is, I don't know if he knows like that there's a lot of pressure.
He has much more potential than what he gives himself granted.
Yeah.
Too, like, he beats himself up about he overthinks it too much.
I think it just comes out of the sheer fact that like how much shit we tell him, or how much we joke with him about.
Yeah, he thinks
things.
all the stuff we tell him is like real. We're just giving him ish about it.
Like the amount of stuff we tell him, like it sucks because some of it he does take to heart, and some of it he just. I feel like he thinks way too much at the fact of the shit we tell him, like just jokingly.
Yeah,
like,
he thinks he takes it all to heart.
Like,
you're right. He takes it all to heart.
Like, I mean, we say this to everyone. Like, we say it to everyone.
It's just the piss. I mean, everybody does it.
Yeah, we're taking the piss on him in essence.
Yeah.
Like, we give it to Racer, we give it to Christian, everyone. Like, everyone that sits at our table. It just, you get it.
It goes around.
So, it probably does...
we're all just taking the piss on him.
It probably does just come down to the fact that he thinks what we say is reality. Which sucks in his case.
Yeah, he takes it way too literal. And, like, I've had to tell him before, like, I'm like, dude, we're all rooting for you, even if we don't, like, actually say it.
Yeah.
Like, blatantly and outright.
Yeah, it's a silly situation.
I don't think you can expect a response from us being like, hell yeah, I get it, you know? Like, I don't think you can expect
we're not that kind of people.
We're not that
you have our silent support is what it is.
Like, we will jokingly mess with you, but none of it's gonna be literal.
Yeah, you got our silent support. We're not
he's taking it too literally. Yeah. we're all gonna take the piss on him, regardless if we support him or not. All right. Let's be honest here. The only person that probably means what they say when they take the piss on him is Christian. Probably that's probably the only
I
person.
don't even think it's Christian.
Like for real.
I honestly, honest to God, I don't think. I feel like Racer. I don't know.
Racer.
Yeah.
Racer means.
Well, hold on, no. I mean, I guess we can't really assume if they mean it or not, but like. Yeah, it's just like we can't go assuming if they're like if they mean what they say or not, or like if they're just screwing around. But
yeah, But I would assume that would be the two people we mentioned. Those would be the two that probably mean the most of what they say.
I'm not like I'm pretty sure I know about Racer. Christian, I don't know about because like I've seen like I know Christian he'll talk to Nathan. Like Racer just doesn't. Racer kind of
Racer just definitely. I don't know why they hate each other so much. They hate. I don't know why they dislike
Racer and Nathan.
So
you mean
much.
Racer and Nathan?
Yeah, Racer and Nathan.
Yeah.
There's an incident I won't talk about on the podcast, but if you want, I'll tell it to you after this because I know what happened there pretty well.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah. Is it the
Yeah, I think Nick knows what I'm talking about.
Is it the one situation?
DM it to me.
No, it was earlier.
Okay.
I'll talk to you about it. I'll give you.
Just
I'll give
tell
you
us
the
afterwards.
time period when it was.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So I wouldn't know. Period.
Yeah, you would not know.
Is it 8th? Was it 8th? I'm guessing.
It might have been. I don't remember exactly when it was. I just remember what happened.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know. There's a couple. There's a couple things that they got into it with back then.
Yeah.
So I don't specifically know.
We should probably move the subject along.
Anyhow, moving on, ladies and gentlemen.
What do we go for here?
I don't know. What do you want to do? Because there's a plethora of things to talk about.
Sophomore year, man.
Okay, sophomore year. Nick, what do you want to talk about in sophomore year?
Do you want to talk about like what happened at the end with like the fight?
Which fight?
See, this is how bad our school is, guys. Which fight? like the fight, like the
one within our group or the
like the baseball kid.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you want to talk about that?
I know nothing about that situation. Wyatt would probably know
I was
kind
of there. I kind of heard about what went down. Nick, I don't know how much you know.
I know what went down, and I know what happened.
Well, do you know why though? Like, do you know why?
Yeah, I know why. Like, I heard it.
Yeah, everybody knows why.
I heard it from her. Like,
yeah.
I know why.
She physically told you.
What?
Nick?
No, hell no.
Did she physically tell you?
No, I'm in the same study hall.
You just overheard it?
You overheard it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting like a table away. I'm just doing my work, and I hear them talking about it. I'm like, okay. I also heard it from a couple other teachers that were talking about it.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
I mean, here, yeah.
All right, I think we, yeah.
Go into it.
Go into it? All right, so.
I mean,
should we though?
It's not
I heard about it. Well, they might. I heard about it. As long as we don't name drop, I think we'll be good. Like, I know they'll know, and it's
I'll
like,
just keep
it's
my mouth
whatever.
shut.
They'll know
Um,
if they do ever see these pods, they'll know. But I mean,
hopefully by the time we get into school, we'll be like 7, 10, or 10, 9 or 10 episodes in already. So,
then if
I
they do
mean,
see the pod, they'll
You
just
they
start
do
from
see it. You
there.
guys are fucked.
I mean,
yeah.
I doubt I
We're
doubt
gonna
they'll
have
go
to
to
bleep that, Ethan.
3.
We're gonna have
Yeah.
to bleep that out.
That one will have
I don't
enough
know.
context clues to know what I meant.
Do you want to get like? I don't know if we should. Is the thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Nick here. I don't think we should necessarily.
Like,
Yeah, let's not.
I know
just
this is
just because we weren't there, so we really can't like give firsthand knowledge. So
no.
let's
We
just
can't.
not talk
We
about
can't
it.
say anything about it.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. This.
Hmm.
Wait, you go for it.
Go for what?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
It's your
man?
turn, Wyatt.
um. All right, let me think here. What do I just bring up a topic or something like that?
Yeah, bring up
Go
a
for
topic.
topic.
All right.
I think we made it to the talking portion of this podcast, so whatever topic works.
I think so. We got like 6 minutes left. Nick, how much time we been running?
We got We got like 15 minutes, 14, I think.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Ah.
All right, so this concludes the regular podcast. This is just going to be us talking
This
from now
concludes
on.
the topic part of this podcast.
Yeah.
So
Thank you
Yeah.
for watching. You can leave now if you want to.
if you don't, oh wait, we forgot to do the do's or don'ts with Ethan.
Oh yes. All right,
Oh
Ethan.
Christ.
So don't leave the podcast yet. Give us
give us. All right. So do's and don'ts is what we do with every one of our guests.
Okay.
Wait,
basically,
total
it's
let's
just
explain
like,
it to these new viewers. If you guys
Yeah.
are new viewers of our
all right.
channel,
So
we do
do's and
this
don'ts.
thing. There you go for it.
So
Okay.
basically, the do's and don'ts of is what we ask you. Is like, what advice would you give to like incoming freshmen or like upperclassmen? Like, what not to do and what to do from like
Okay.
your experience.
Okay.
So-
So I'd say don't really get into any huge fights. It's pretty much the only thing I'd say.
Don't get in
Also-
any big fist fights.
Yeah, don't piss people off deliberately just to be cool. Don't really make enemies right away. Don't be fuck to the administration because they'll
Oh
hold
my
that grudge.
gosh.
Because they will hold that grudge, and they definitely hold grudges. But yeah, you kind of want to be. I can't really. Okay, and my final do and don't: do not listen to any of my advice. I'm a bad advice giver. I'm not
I
going
think
to ever
See,
everyone-
anyone
Ethan.
advice.
No,
one
see,
of our
Ethan
guests
was the
has said
smart
this.
man. No, Ethan was the smart man. He started with his advice and then ended with, "Now don't take any of my advice." Ethan, you are a smart man.
I am.
I think every single
allegedly.
one
Because
of
they
our
had,
guests
because they,
have said this.
If you're discussing a hot button topic, remember to use allegedly.
Allegedly.
yeah, there you go. There you go. That's the only advice to take from Ethan. That's legit. Everything else can just be tossed out the window, like he said.
All right. Well, that
Yeah.
concludes the do's or don'ts.
Yeah, so
part
this
of
concludes
podcast.
the do's and don'ts of this podcast. We are now just going to move on to general banter.
Got it.
Thank you for watching.
You don't
Good
want.
job, guys.
If you guys don't want to watch us talk, just
You guys can
regularly,
leave now. You're
you
free
can
to leave.
The high school topic portion of this podcast is now over. So if you want to stay, you can. It's up to you. All right. So I don't know what's going on with you guys.
Not much. Just been watching the NASCAR race this entire time.
I could hear it in the background. I was like,
Yeah.
"What the heck is
I
Ethan
can hear
watching?"
I can hear the announcer.
Yeah.
No, I could hear him. I could hear him as you go around the track. Yes. Meow. Meow. Meow.
Okay.
That's literally all I would hear is every time they came around the track, I just hear yo 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 yo.
Yeah.
What's going on with you, Wyatt? Man.
um, we're getting ready to head out west. We're going on the 20th. We're going to Yellowstone, Yosemite, Mount Rushmore, all the like big
Yosemite.
Yosemite. It's Jose's home. No, it's the national park out there, and then we're going to Yellowstone, and then that's really what we're doing. I'm going to see my grandpa out west too.
Okay, we're gonna have to
I've been
record.
working.
We're gonna have
I've
to
been running
record
the job.
twice next week, dude.
Why do we got to record it twice?
Cause we need. So next week's podcast is this podcast. So you guys are watching this on the 12th. And then the 19th, and then we have to record twice. Either we can record.
Oh, we're gonna have to run it like the 18th or the 17th for real, cause I'm
Yeah.
booking it 20th, and I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And after the 20th, so I'll get back probably like the 4th of August or something like that.
Okay, so we have
So
like what? We have 4 podcasts to record. 4, 3, 3.
yeah, this will be 3. Yeah, this will be 3.
Yeah. So
So
we record one next Friday, and then
yeah, unless we
can
run them
record-
earlier.
Yeah, we can record one next Friday, record one next Monday, and then Wednesday. I'm saying Monday and Wednesday. Does that work?
I mean,
Oh, I won't be on probably. So yeah, I have no hat in this ring here.
Yeah. So Monday and Wednesday, or whatever day, we have to make sure you're free.
well, we could just start cranking them out, like if you really wanted to,
I mean,
and just like do
have to
one
get-
Monday and like one Thursday.
we have to get 3.
I mean, I know we'd
out.
have to grab guests.
Yeah, that's your job, bro. I do all the production. I do post production for these podcasts.
Yeah, the production value of 4.
Yeah, it's not great. So next week is Ethan. So Ethan's your podcast will be aired the 12th, just so you know.
Got it.
And then,
So yeah, Ethan, thanks for Ethan. It means a
Yeah,
lot,
it's
buddy.
fun.
we got like 8 minutes. Hold up.
8 minutes.
We record. Do you want to record next Monday and Thursday?
I mean, that's up to you. I mean, we could do double, but are we gonna have? Do you want to grab like a returning guest or like what?
'Cause we have to
Also,
get
I don't know
one-
if Nathan. I don't know if no. I don't know if Nathan will be able to run it because he's talking about going to like some flight camp at Lewis University or something like that.
I mean,
We have to get
if
one
you
on
really-
August 2nd.
if you really wanted, you could probably just do a bunch, like 1 or 2 more tonight, if you really wanted to.
But we probably don't have
But-
enough time to get another guest. Which
Yeah,
sucks.
you wouldn't have enough time to get another guest, but I mean, it would probably save more guests for the future.
I mean, do you want to run 1 or 2 more tonight? Is
do you? I mean, we could just run. I mean,
All right.
I mean, do you just want to start, just end it, and then start another one with, and we'll just have Ethan guest again. I don't care,
That
and we'll
sounds.
just change
I
up
guess
the
fine.
order.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
we'll just
not?
change up. We'll just not put Ethan's one after the other. We'll just like add another guest or something
Yeah, throw
between
me
it.
like something like a.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we need 1
You're
week.
talking about.
So
all
Ethan will get 2 weeks of guests then. So the 12th and the 26th.
Yeah. And then we'll see if we can get Nathan back in here. Yeah,
And
that way
then-
if we line them up, then we don't have to so much worry about recording them.
We need one for the 19th and the 2nd.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah,
and
why
then
you're on the right track there.
listeners, it gets really interesting into August because that's when we go back to school. So you guys get a weekly update. So, yeah. Should get better once we get back into school because we'll have more topics, of course. Yeah, we just need one for the. So we have Ethan's. We need one for the 19th and 26th. We need one for. We need 3 weeks. That's it. That's it. We need 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I mean, we don't. So we can put one. So Ethan next week, and then 19th is whoever we
We
get.
could try and get Nathan back in here, yeah. Well, right now, I mean, unless we can start pulling up other guys. I mean, I got a couple guys. I got Vic on Xbox.
That's all
I
you,
didn't think
bro.
about that. All right.
And then we have the 19th, so we need someone. I don't like. I want to keep it variety because if we just keep return guests, like I feel like people will come back and be like, "Oh, we got another return guest."
Yeah, our returning. Yeah, they don't want to hear.
They don't want to hear someone. Yeah, like I feel like it's gonna be okay once we get into school if we have return guests because there will be a lot more topics to talk about. Because like we'll just have a weekly basis at that point. We'll record Friday, upload Friday. I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, that sounds solid to me. Yeah, that sounds solid to me. All right. Well, I think we can wrap this up right here, right? Are we good? Can we?
Sounds good, yeah.
You still got time, or?
Yeah, we got a little bit.
I mean,
All right,
everyone's just hearing our schedule problems.
not necessarily.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, it doesn't need to be the same time length every episode if you want. You could always make it like
I mean,
like
we
an hour
definitely
and
don't
30
have a lot
one
of
day,
time.
and then an hour 25 one day, Doesn't always have to be rigid.
I mean, Ethan, if you're down to do one more tonight, we can.
I could do it, yeah.
I don't have nothing going on. I got a party at 1:00, but that's definitely much later. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a race at 6 p.m. tomorrow.
I don't.
Plus, I slept 12 hours, so I went to bed at 10, and I went to bed at like 11:30 after me and Nick were playing Dauntless, and then I didn't wake up till like 10:30. So I'm still feeling. I'm not tired or anything.
I slept from 4 to about 2:20 today.
I went to bed at
4
1.
to 2:20.
Woke up at 12.
I mean, yeah, I'm up for it if you
want.
Yeah,
I'll just.
Do you want to do another hour and a half or just 40 minutes?
Do you want to go a 40-minute one and just? Since it's a return guest, and I mean, there's really not much to recap on.
I mean,
since it's a return guest, I think if we drop
cast, that's really it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking cast and go from there.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Well, that's gonna
all
be
right.
it for us.
Yeah,
guys.
we'll just. All right.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for Ethan and the return guest. Ethan. We enjoyed having you on, and
yeah, I enjoyed being here. This was a good time. Good time.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
That's good. Glad to hear.
That's good. That's good.
That's good.
We got another one.
Good.
Nick, we got another one.
El goodo.
All right. Yeah. I guess that'll be it. Ethan will return on Friday the 26th as you guys are watching this the 12th. Yeah. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. That's going to be it for us.
Anchor. We'd like to thank Anchor again, just one more time.
Thank you, Anchor.
Allowing us to use their software to put our podcast on Spotify and iTunes. Thank you, Anchor. That'll be it for us, guys. Have a good one. See you in the next one.
Yep.